Valkyries are now a playable team in Quick Play. Compete on the court with the league's newest franchise right now.
With another vote to determine your finalists for Top Play of the Year. 3 more plays.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here's a shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to lead town on a winning note tonight. Tonight, the league and all. Now, let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Kevin Durant. MP is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Richards in at the center position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup. But anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. That's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Doncic. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game.
LeBron doing what he does best, creating for and elevating others.
Bryant outside. There's the triple. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And the Lakers call time here. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the paint. Here's Reeves. Richards pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything at any level and in the NBA, stability. Continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And here's Bryant outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Another one from distance. He's hot. Keep feeding him, which makes a lot of sense.
Here's Doncic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but he keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
2 shots.
Doncic hits them both.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Reeves. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Hayes. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Here's Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroking from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Bradley Beal with a rebound. The Suns lead by 7. Pass to Bryant. And Reeves pulls it down.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Now here's Reeves. 10 points in his last outing. They've got numbers. Pass to Bryant. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bryant's got 15 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. They're leading by 8. Here's Bo. The shot from the low post is good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Smart. Jones grabs the board. The Suns lead by 10. Bryant outside. The 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Smart. Yet to see a basket. And he lobs it up top. Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, it's always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Smart looking around. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Reeves. Oh, and Bryant with the block. For 3. Knocks down the long J. Bryant's got 21 points in the game.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Takes a 3. Oh, he beats the buzzer! Just in time! Wow!
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Phoenix. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Back after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
But we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Devin Booker out there with MP. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Beal in at the 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He contributed 40 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the two games back-to-back, that serves you well.
Here's Goodwin. No points yet. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Goodwin. Shot clock at 5. Over Bryant. Goodwin, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Shot on the wing. And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Booker. Bryant's got 38 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Goodwin, no good. The Suns have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Durant, the pass to Bryant. Count it, good. Bryant's got 40 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
From outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. The Suns beat them last time when these two met in Phoenix.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bryant outside. And the Suns get another 3.
This defense just... can't stay connected to shooters.
Doncic against Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star.
So it's Phoenix destroying the competition as they end the quarter.
Your Lakers, 26. The Suns, 66.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Durant against Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. Off the mark there with a three.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Here's Bryant. He got it again! Sensational!
The assist from
My goodness,
Devin Booker.
50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Outside Reeves. Goes up at the elbow. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Reeves has got 5 points.
I love watching Reeves do his thing from the mid-range area. He's got a smooth package.
And here's Bryant outside. Doncic pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Los Angeles foul.
Phoenix shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's Connect. Still no points. 5 on the clock. Here's Vanderbilt. And a great job by the D, contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Doncic. Coming off a Suns make. Fires the three. Second chance effort. Outside Vanderbilt. And again, the Lakers, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And here's Bryant outside, and got it! Another basket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
Suns foul.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Finney Smith comes in for... We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of hype. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Lenz checked in for Los Angeles. And so, in the game for Phoenix, MP is out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the 3 slot. Now here's Bryant. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Goodwin. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Reeves, the pass to Lynn. Back to Reeves. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. Oh, and Bryant with a block. The 3. Here's Richards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Richards.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Stolen by Bryant. Puts up a 3. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. And that one good.
Setting the table for his teammates,
with the
James.
assist.
Enjoy sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
O'Neal passes to Bryant. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Out to James. Launches it. And Bryant pulls it down. Bryant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean,
Connects again from distance.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. Pass to Goodwin. It's Smart on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by Reeves, no good.
tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
MP looking around. Off target with the 3. And the Lakers with possession here. Tries to break his ice. In deep. Reeves drops it in.
Austin Reeves has handles that are kind of sneaky but very effective. He's clever at getting shots for himself.
Morris passes to Bryant. Lets the 3 fly. Hits yet again. Wow! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Out to the wing. Inside. Here's Goodwin. Back to Lynn. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
That's the end of the game. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you at the next sporting event.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Decision time once again. Choose your second finalist for Top Play of the Year. 3 great options, but only one is moving on. The final 2 are in your hands. Stay tuned to find out who takes home this year's title of Top Play of the Year. Thanks, everybody.
Your Top Play of the Year finalists will be up for the championship vote next week.
And you will find out which play takes the win as a part of our annual 2K TV Awards episode coming out June 13th.
I can't wait. This is the time of the year where we wrap up our season and celebrate all of you, the community, and everything you've accomplished in 2K25.
We are recognizing standout community members in these categories.
And winners will receive not only bragging rights, but some pretty sweet rewards. A copy of NBA 2K26 with VC, My Team cards, and so much more.
If you think you might be in the running for one of these awards, be on the lookout for an email and an in-game message from us. Do not delete it. Make sure you don't delete it.
Don't delete it. So get out there and show.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and David Aldridge will be. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Barrett at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Ryan is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Durant, and it's Richards in at the center position. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Pirtle inside, defended by Richards. They get it back. Pirtle's shot is off. And KD's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. And here's Bryant outside. Nailed from 3-point land.
Fantastic look from Durant. An underrated playmaker.
It's Dick on the wing. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. The 3 from Bryant, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And here is Quickley. 11 points last game. Barrett wide open, he fires. Drills the three-pointer.
And Barrett's teammates love it when he looks to shoot from the corner. They know how dangerous he can be from deep.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickley can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve. But it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and be impactful. IQ does that.
And it's Quickley missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one. Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Here's Barrett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The assist.
Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shit-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Dick, defended by Bryant. Takes it inside. Here's Quickly. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Booker. Suns leading by 10. Pass to Bryant. Beyond the arc. Here's Richards. And Pirtle sends it back.
Pirtle, a very skilled defender, using that size and length to send that one back.
The Raptors have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. There's the drive. Here's Dick. Here's Barnes. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Back to Booker. The 3 from Bryant. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Booker against Quickly. Now Dick really played well against Portland in his last outing.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And the Suns here with a different look. Bol, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. Allen's checked in for Beal, and Jones subbed in for Bryant. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. So for Toronto right now, Scotty Barnes is out there with Ingram. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Shed in at the 1.
Substitution on the court.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Lakers was tremendous. He ended up with 62 points, and that was his highest output of the season. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg will see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Passes it to Quickly. The tray. O'Neal with the rebound. Suns leading by 10. Outside Bryant. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Left side, Barrett. Ingram outside. And there's the pass to Quickly. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Barnes can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Durant, the pass to Bol. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bol's got his second bucket of the game to go. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Bryant, that's for 2, and the Suns take on 2 more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Barnes against KD. Inside, Durant with the steal. Bol finds Bryant. over Barrett. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Barnes. Ingram outside. And it's quickly in the corner. Pass to Mobo. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Ryan against Ingram. Great positioning.
Phoenix.
Mobo's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Devin Booker out there with Bryant. Then it's Nick Richards. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Bryant in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
First team.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
Taking 2
Greg,
shots.
you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Bryant with it. Now guarded by Pirtle. Here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Most fans think of Devin Booker, they think of the range, but man, he's attacking right now to get to the line.
Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Raptors trail by 12. And Barnes gets double teamed. Down low, here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
Barrett.
Barrett's got 10.
Yeah, Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Bryant, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
To the paint. Dick can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Down low. Barrett, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Bryant. Toronto grabs the miss.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Remaining in the third.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Bull. He's checked in for Nick Richards. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. Allen's checked in for Beal. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Bryant's shot is off. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 12. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. And the three ball is good. Bryant's got 44.
And what's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
And the foul called on MP.
Fourth personal foul.
That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
From deep, Bryant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And Toronto has possession. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. Out to Ingram. On the wing quickly. Just 5 to shoot. The second chance effort. And good. You got the English that time as it falls.
Every now and then quickly can feel out that mid-range and attack that area.
Outside Bryant for 3. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Bryant. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stance for Phoenix?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Kept alive. Pirtle's shot is off. For Phoenix, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Bryant, that's for 2. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Toronto's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Bryant passes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
The pass to Ingram. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work, the scouting, the intel work to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Yep, that one goes.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Barnes outside. And the Raptors miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
At the line for your Suns.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Suns. Morris comes in for Bradley Beal. And some changes here for the Raptors. Both free throws good from Bryant. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. It's stolen by Bryant. The rebound by Shed. Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Will it go? Tips it up. Phoenix has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Bryant gets it to go.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
There's the 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. A spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And we watched one guy all night. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Here's Barrett. Pass to Abaji. They could use a bucket. Sinks the 3-pointer.
I like that pass from Barrett. Willing to do what's best for the team.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Bryant.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And the foul called on MP.
First team
That's
foul.
his 5th foul.
Yep. Yeah, that's the final buzzer, and your Suns win. Your Suns 102, the Raptors 61. We appreciate you all for coming out and showing your support. Please get home safely. We'll see you next time.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David